May I please, Your Lordship? I beg to mention item number 17, Your Lordship. In last occasion, Your Lordship has said to produce some material, that whether the petitioner is shifting from there to here.
Let the item be called.
Your Lordship, we need some more time. We could.
Let the item be called.
Item 1 for motion.
Yeah, please. Hearing fixed, my lord, the Honourable Tribunal discarded the evidence of the petitioner, my lord. His father's name appeared in the 1966 and 70 Bhutta list, my lord. His father name is, my lord, Hamid Ali Sheikh alias Abdul Hamid Sheikh alias Abdul Hamid, my lord. His father also appeared and
Mr. Alam, why notice was not issued for almost 4 years, 5 years now? On the prayer of Mr. Sheikh, when comes petitioner list for motion after 2 weeks. That was in 16/10/2020.
thereafter not listed, my lord.
Don't you have a responsibility to make a mention?
My lord.
When you want any interim order, when you want something in your favor, you always give up for a mention.
My lord.
Even if you reject, vehemently you argue that it should be
Okay,
listed. When you have an interim order, why were you silent for the last 4 years? When at your instance, it was last adjourned for 2 weeks for
My lord.
motion.
Thereafter, it was not listed, my lord. So it is my,
So we dismiss this petition. We won't issue any motion now. We draw the interim order. What else to do?
I have not deserved it, my lord.
Don't you think there is some responsibility on the litigants also? Now, after 4-5 years, we'll issue notice now. It'll be another 4-5 years till the matter is taken up. 10 years.
That is my lapse on my part, my lord. And I pardon before your lordship.
It's a reference of 98 opinion
That's
passed
what.
in to 2018. 20 years later, the opinion was passed. And it's 23 today.
So this is only delaying tactics and nothing else. So you don't get the benefit of the equity in your favor. What to do?
It is lapse on my part, my lord. I have acknowledged this, my lord.
You pay. We impose a cost on you for this kind of conduct. Otherwise, how do you overcome all these lapses? Hmm? Okay, you argue on merit today. Argue on
My-
merit. Huh? Argue the matter on merit.
My lord. My lord, your lordship may have found the father's name, my lord. In the year 1966, total list, my lord.
Page number.
55, my lord. First, your lordship may kindly peruse the 1951 Bhutta by NRC, my lord. That is at page.
NRC is not admissible.
My lord.
Next.
In that case, 66 Bhutta list is
Page
there.
number?
That page 50.
Page 50. 50.
50, my lord. Hamid Ali Sheikh, my lord. Vernacular is at page 51, my lord.
Hamid Ali is your father? Hamid Ali is your grandfather? Father.
Hamid Ali Sheikh, he is the father.
My lord.
Which document will show he is the father?
And
Which material will show he is the father?
my lord, my father had deposed before the tribunal, my lord.
Page number.
My lord. That is at page 46, my lord.
Page number
46, my lord.
46.
That is my translated copy, and second one is vernacular copy, my lord. Page 47. 46 and 47.
Page number 46.
46, my lord. Married, my lord.
I should. Sir, Bella's siblings are over 9 people. Sir, geographer level का रखले असते, बोले वो
Who would arrive? The way things are proceeding. The person he may not be of the language. What is the age of this?
My lord,
What is the age of this petitioner?
a petitioner, my lord.
nine.
42 years, my lord. 42 years, my lord.
43 years.
42 years,
So 2018, he's 43 years.
43 years,
In 2018.
my lord.
Hmm. 97 is a complete thing to this correct. In a cross, Abdul Hamid says, my son is casting vote. In which voters list does your name appear?
My lord, 1997 voter list is next.
Yeah, we have seen page number that one.
Page number, my lord, 54, my lord.
Other than that,
From Jalar Alga, my lord. Page 54.
does the name appear along with Abdul Hamid anywhere?
Abdul Hamid's name appeared in 2005 voter list, my lord.
Page number
Page number 56, my lord.
20.
56, 56, my lord. Real number 9010, my lord. Abdul Hamid Sheikh. Durjan Bibi, his mother, my lord. And 912 Porashali Sheikh, my lord.
Yes, what do you say?
Lordship, firstly, it's a single voters list of
No, it
66 and 70.
2005 is complete.
2005 is complete, but preceding that, nothing is there. From 66, 70, he's jumped to 1997. Because 97, he's 20 years.
20 years. So
20
before
years.
that, he could not have
He
been
could
there.
not have come, but his father and mother, other siblings, there is no whisper of anything in the petition also, Lordship.
Akash Ali,
And
those
in
all
the
those.
inquiry, Lordship, that
You produce the complete voters list.
My lord.
The petitioner to produce the complete voters list of village,
Jalar.
but again, 2005 is of Goripur.
yes,
This is not a village that Jhaler Alga. 2010 is also Goripur, where all the names appear.
by then it was all
2010, my
systematic,
lord,
Lordship.
your lordship may found it page 58, my lord.
We have read it.
Page 58, my lord.
We have read it, Mr. Rao.
126 Jalar Alga. In the
Where?
part 1, 126 Jalar Alga.
Where is it?
Below the
Please.
second column, Lordship, below
Second.
serial number, house number.
Okay, and this is also.
I will put this voter list, my lord.
Produce a complete voters list of village Jholeralia from the year 1966 to 2010.
Lordship, before the verification officer, at page 19, he has stated that his father first casted vote in 1994. That's his statement, Lordship.
Item two,
My lord. Report of.
Status report of the investigation that may have the requirement of it. Will produce the status. You have,
But cases registered, Lordship, the IO seeking chief's time to produce the report.
why he is, what status report, what investigation he has done till now?
Yes,
Nothing.
Lordship, he is seeking huge time.
No, have we started the investigation?
Yes, Lordship.
What had happened till now? We want to know only what had happened till now.
No, Lordship, they are providing us only this FIR is providing us.
Then we'll ask the IO to remain personally present. We'll see what else to do
Lordship.
next week. The up-to-date status report of the investigation be produced on the next returnable date list on so and so.
Lordship.
In the absence of the status update, the investigating officer to remain present. Either the update or the IO.
item three,
Police action.
Police action, Lordship. During the civil case pending, Lordship, he has come to my house and
Just a minute. So what is the prayer as one to take April legal action is respondent number 4 and 5. Who are 4 and 5?
4 was Lordship, then the SP of Anand Mishra and then 5 is the SDPO. That both has been transferred after the incident, Lordship. Was
Anand Mishra, SP and this thing. So what do you want? Action.
Lordship, the
What action?
Lordship, during the civil case pending, Lordship.
No. If any legal right of the petitioner is violated by any excess action, tell us, we'll restore your legal right back.
Lordship.
But take legal disciplinary action, it is for them to decide.
Lordship. So I am going.
And the litigant has no legal right. That action has to be taken against somebody. Where is that legal right?
Lordship, that during the.
Mr. Mohanto,
Yes, Lordship.
a citizen may be abused by the police official. That is his legal right.
Lordship.
We will protect that legal right. But suppose something not required to be done had been done. But where is your legal right to claim disciplinary action and legal action against those? Where is that right? You file a complaint.
Lordship.
You lodge a complaint case against
Yes,
them.
yes, Lordship.
In a writ petition, we don't see any such a legal right.
Lordship, my pay is also Lordship.
If these officials had done any criminal act, file a criminal case against them. Or else you go to the Police Accountability Commission. They have the jurisdiction.
Yes.
Lordship, I have already approached police accounting commission.
Let them take action, whatever they want.
They have disposed the case, Lordship. They have also similar that you can file civil and criminal case.
Definitely. If your civil right has been violated, file compensation
Yes.
against them.
That is what happened, Lordship. That time, Lordship, actually, he asked that he told that you will be killed by fake.
But otherwise, just imagine. How will the government function if everybody comes, they are dissatisfied with the function of any public official, come to a writ petition, take action against him.
Lordship.
And what is a writ petition?
For fake, he is threatening me to kill in fake contact.
So we can restrain them from doing it to acting against the law.
In fact, those officers are not there.
Transfer, not
They are
there.
already out.
So then it's cause of action is over.
They are already-
Today I have saved, Lordship. I may file representation lead before
That
DGP.
otherwise, Mr. Nath, take care of your officers also. They should not, they go beyond the law.
Correct, correct.
What do you do? Close it. Heard Mr. D. Mohanto. Huh?
With liberty.
Also heard Mr. D. Nath, Learned City Council, Senior Government Advocate for the respondents.
1, 2, and 3.
This writ petition is instituted with the following prayer. On an alleged incident that in respect of the execution of a seal deed two persons, namely Horisaran Lohar and Shibu Shankar De, had filed a false fire against the petitioner, resulting in Rupohi Hat Police Station case number 736/2021 under section 420, 468, 471. It is the claim of the petitioner that on 7/12/2021, the officer in charge of the police station approached the petitioner in the night of 7/12/2021 that he had come under the instruction of the Superintendent of Police, Sri Anand Mishra, Police Nagaon, Sri Anand Mishra, and took certain video recording in a mobile phone. The further allegation is that on 8/12/2021, the sub-divisional police officer of Koliabad, namely Mrinmoy Das, had threatened the petitioner to hand over the land involved in the aforementioned sale deed, and stated that it was at the instruction of the Superintendent of Police Anand Mishra. In the circumstance, the present writ petition is instituted for seeking seeking a direction for appropriate legal actions from disciplinary action against the respondents number 4 and 5, namely the Superintendent of Police Anand Mishra and the officer in charge, namely Mrinmoy Das. It is stated that the two officers in the meantime had been transferred from their respective postings where the alleged occurrence may have taken place. In the circumstance, Mr. D. Mohantal and counsel for the petitioner states that no further cause of action for the present writ petition survives. In view of such statement, writ petition stands closed. However, closure of the writ petition shall not in any manner constitute to be an impediment in continuing any investigation that may have been initiated pursuant to any police case, as well as
Yes, case register recently.
any further remedy under the law that may be available to the writ petitioner against the aforementioned police officers, which are advised.
I'm told that no PS case has been registered.
The Rupohi Hat. Rupohi Hat should be taken into.
That also is pending also.
Item 4,
Mhm. নাই, সেইটো কৰো, গঢ়ি পেলাই, মানে independent হয় সেইটো কাৰণে, যি কৰে কৰি থাকক। নকৰে যদি নাই, কৈছো। Yes, Mr.
The
Doctor.
matter will be passed over for the time being, Lordship.
Item 5,
Qayyum.
Letter.
Petitioner to provide relevant material which may show that Ahmad Ali or his son later shifted to Lokim to ward number 12.
Yes, ma'am. I have filed an affidavit, my lord. 1/19/7, my lord. That is
Affidavit, page
Yes.
number.
Yes, 55, my lord, the paragraph 5 and 6.
This is your stand.
My lord. And my
This is
lord,
not material.
paragraph 7, my lord. Yeah, elder brother of the petitioner, Qadam Ali, is alive.
Mhm.
Paragraph 7.
Hmm. Even if he is alive, how do you know? Where does Qadam Ali reside?
Qadam Ali is resided at, my lord,
In Dakmari.
Daugmari, in Borpata district.
You cannot prove it like that. How do you accept the veracity of what Qadam Ali says? You can bring in any person, call him to be Qadam Ali. He can always come and depose.
No, my lord,
How will you know that
I have given the, my lord, voter list of 2010, then, my lord, voter identity page 64, my lord.
64, what is it? Dakmari, Qadam Ali.
Qadam Ali, my lord.
So where is the evidence of Qadam Ali?
My lord, he is the elder brother, my lord.
I know, where is his evidence?
But he has not given any evidence, my lord, because
Then-
if he will be proved, my lord,
In future,
yes, my lord,
convert the future into present.
because, my lord,
Bring in the evidence of Qadam Ali, we will consider it.
yes, my lord. If Qadam Ali will not only examine, my lord, then that is.
That is in future, make it present. Bring in the evidence of Qadam Ali before this court, we'll examine it. If it is acceptable, we'll send it back.
Without, my lord, lordship order, my lord, it cannot be
You
examined.
don't need our orders. Did you need our order to file this writ petition? No.
No.
Did you need our order to take a stand? Qadam Ali is the elder brother? No. So then why do you need our order to bring in his evidence?
But, if,
Yes,
my lord, on what way, my lord, I cannot understand, my lord.
sorry.
My lord,
We are not here to sitting here for giving legal advice to Mr. Qayyum. You take your own call. Or else we dismiss the petition. No material is there.
because, my lord, the landed documents, my lord, yeah. Yeah, that is.
Go ahead. Yes, Mr. Qayyum, how do you respond? If you have not understood anything, that just appointed amicus. A lawyer who will understand the requirements of the law.
Well, sometime maybe.
You said they have not understood anything.
Hmm.
If you have not understood, let us appoint an
No,
amicus.
Malata.
Then
I have said the land documents along with the, my lord, Qadam
you
Ali.
do whatever you feel like.
Malata.
We cannot give any suggestion to you. Bring in any material which will prove the shifting. That's all.
Sometime maybe along.
Adjourned on the prayer of Mr. D. Kayum and counsel for the petitioner to provide any material as may be available to prove that the family of that Ahmad Ali or his family of the 1966 voters list of village Daupari of Borpeta district had later on shifted to ward number 12 of Lakhimpur district. It is taken note of that this is the second occasion for which an adjournment has been granted to enable the petitioner to produce the required material. Third time, no adjournment.
Item 6,
No further adjournment shall be granted on the same ground.
Maybe my lord, petitioner in this case, my lord, after filing this petition, my lord, has been arrested, my lord. So we required to file IA, my lord, in this case.
Adjourned on the prayer of Mr. H.R. Ahmed, land counsel for the petitioner, who states that after filing of the petition, the petitioner had been arrested and therefore an interlocutory application is required for the purpose.
item 7,
Yes. So what notice was issued?
My lord, notice was issued, my lord. The record was called for.
Issue reminder for the records as called by the order of 5/6/2020.
My lord, it
Then why is it in motion then?
was fixed today, my lord. I don't.
No, we have already issued
My lord.
the registry to take note that notice had already been issued and therefore there is no further requirement to list it for motion.
item 8,
Corporate inquiry.
Lordship, in this matter, FIR was registered on 19/7/2023.
Case number
PS case number 331/2020.
MSB Jackal and Council for Education Department states that as required by the order of 23/6/2023, a police case had been registered being
Rupohia's PS case number
What?
Rupohiha
Rupohiat Police Station case number
331/23.
331/23.
23.
Update of the investigation be provided to the court on the next returnable date through the learned counsel appearing for the Deputy Commissioner Nagaon. Who appears? Next item.
To register this,
item 9,
May I please also?
Prayer of J. Polita, like on the list of matter on 25.
Robi Sarkar.
Your item 9,
Yeah, item 9.
notice yet to be issued.
Then Robi Sarkar and Rabindranath
Page number?
Sarkar test.
Page number
Page number 24.
24.
This cell deed of 1965. And linkage in page number 64.
Where is the date 1965?
Page 28,
Anup,
6853/4, 1965.
Page 28. বেলেগ নহয়। বেলেগ নহয়। Where is the original of this cell deed?
Original in original case recording.
No.
Original also in.
No,
Lower.
court does not retain the original. Court retains a photocopy with an endorsement. Original must be with you. Let us see. This is a scan copy. This is not an original.
Color xerox of the original, this one.
Sorry,
Color xerox of the original copy.
this is a colored photostat
Colored
copy
photostat
of
copy of
the
the
original. Where is the original?
Original is an original case record, lower case, FT code.
FTs, normally they don't retain the original. They retain a photocopy by putting an endorsement that the original had been verified.
Officer number.
Produce the original. Yes, Mr. Sharma,
Call for,
will not call for the records.
call for the record.
Why should we call for the records? Get it verified from the tribunal.
Okay.
Whether they have the original of this sale deed.
Yes.
Tell us after some time, in the second half.
It's also exhibited in a court.
Get it verified from the tribunal. Mr. Sharma,
Yes, Lordship.
whether the records contain the origin of this sale deed.
Yes.
You take up after some time.
Public lips.
Item 10,
Ten is.
माझं copy क्यों नहीं आया? एक मिनट क्यों नहीं? Tell me what the part of Kapopan. एक मिनट को बड़ा सा part है. जो भी एलिजिबिलिटी एमए को बार पास करता है, एक मिनट क्यों मांगने में देरी हो? और बाकी क्यों नहीं आता? Mr. Mojumdar. Take the file of the previous matter, item number 9. Or you can take our copy. Start looking at it from page 24 to 28.
well, I haven't got mine.
From 24 to 28. You have taken the complete picture?
My lord, it's a,
No, look at top. Look at the top.
my lord,
Look at the top. Top of that one.
this
Huh?
page, yes,
Huh.
yes.
It's a stamp paper.
Yes.
Hmm. Then it's supposed to be a registered sale deed kind of a thing.
Yes,
Go to the next page. It's not a stamp paper.
but possibly it is the reverse page of first page,
Backside.
back side, because this second page.
Okay, very well, reverse side. And then after that,
Then again, this is the second
26
page,
is a stamp paper.
possibly that this will be the second page,
You have taken note of the stamp paper.
my lord.
27 is possibly again the reverse side.
Maybe, my lord.
Uh,
Normally, only the reverse side of the first page
It's important.
is important, rest of the pages, because reverse side nothing contains,
understand.
normally, when you lots is aware of that.
So we are not aware of anything.
But these are normal, Sale deed.
So anyway,
Well-
the 25 is reverse page, 26 is again front page of the next page.
Yeah.
Something is written there.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yes.
27, even if we understand it's a reverse page of page 26.
Yeah.
Now come to page 28.
28. 28 again, name of state is given West Bengal,
Hmm.
and then
Look at the stamp paper.
appears to be different.
Different, it's new.
It's a new one, it's
It's a
an
new
old one.
This is, see that,
Hmm.
this is 9.
And some colored photocopy is also here. Just take a look.
Yeah,
Oh, bro.
This is 15.
possibly every page is different from the other. First page, it says 9 rupees. Second page, 50 naya paisa, 4 rupees. Naya paisa.
That is of the 60s.
uh,
See, the first page is 9 rupees.
uh,
Then comes 50 naya paisa. Then suddenly it becomes 10 rupees. So to add the date in the last page, it's a stamp paper of 10 rupees. And to have the original deed, it is 9 rupees. And 50 naya paisa.
23, 2007.
In the last
Madam-
paper,
Madam
you
Medhi.
issued it 2007.
Whenever you take up matters, why don't you raise these questions to your client?
Hmm. Hmm, hmm.
If at first glance, this, we can notice this. Mr. Mojumdar at first glance can understand it.
65 to 65.
Madam Verma also now, I think she has understood it. Why
First-
can't
first
you
page-
being the learned counsel,
Yes, ma'am.
raise this question to your client when he comes to you for the first time with this kind of documents? Don't you think there is a
Yes, yes,
duty
ma'am.
cast on the learned counsel to also examine?
Yes, my lord.
Yeah, you are not just a learned counsel is not just a post office
Yes, my lord.
that he will post from one side and the learned counsel put the output to the court. I am only carrying the document. There is some greater responsibility. Day you are enrolled as a lawyer by the bar council, some duties also cast on you.
Yes, my lord.
Why don't you do it?
They did not never any knowledge about this actually, my lord.
Who
They
never-
didn't know my father's name is, I just this one, like
So
this
you are
type of
trying to
persons.
defend your client in this manner, then let us make an inquiry.
This type of persons, they did not know.
So you are,
actually.
so they don't know anything.
Yes, yes.
The learned counsel is so innocent and the client is so innocent, you don't know anything in this world.
No,
Very
no,
well.
it's not, my lord. Sorry.
And the first 2 pages of the, I don't know, so-called record, non-judicial stamp paper contains the date of 1965.
Hmm.
And the third page is of 2007,
Mission certificate, certificate.
because when they purchase this, on the reverse side, side, top, the stamp vendor's date, etc. is given, when it is purchased.
Then how this is added to the sale deed then? This is supposed to be the photocopy of the original sale deed.
It is a certificate, most of it is certificate.
65,
65.
65,
Yes.
2007.
2007.
এখন 18টা, 18টা একেলগে হব নোৱাৰে।
নহয়, এইটো ইয়াৰ certificate সেইটো নম্বৰ। প্ৰথম delivery certificate দিছে, আৰু এইটো delivery, এইটো date লিখা আছে। ইয়াত সেইটো date লিখা আছে 65 Option check নাখালে তো date খন certificate SMS কৰিব।
What she's saying is, the first 2 pages contain sale deed maybe. Third page is the first page of the documents thereafter of some.
What? What? Third page is document thereafter of what?
Of
Is it a separate document or it's a
separate.
separate document?
Three pages.
I understand. What is the relevance of the third page? If it is a separate document, what
No.
kind of document is it?
Third page possibly is a part of the remaining 2 pages. which are
So
possibly-
that means it is one document. It is
this-
not a separate document.
Yes, these 3 pages are a part of one particular.
One document.
And
So,
first 2 are one.
so if it is one document,
Huh.
the first two pages containing Naya Paisa and all of the 1960s,
It's
which was
different.
prevailing at that time.
It's different from this.
And the third page is of recent origin.
Yes.
How can it be a same document?
It complains to the book price.
এই কি বস্তু? আপনি বলতে
Sublisted episode, different frequency, different episode, sublisted episode, I can manipulate, but we are putting on the person.
এইটু দলিল
The petitioner relies upon a sale deed which begins at page 24 of the writ petition up to page 29. But it is noticed that the third page of the purported sale deed at page 28 is a stamp paper which is different from the pages 24 and 26, which are stamp papers.
29, 30 rupees.
They're different from the stamp papers at pages 24 and 26. Petitioner to explain the aforesaid inconsistency. Response well.
West Bengal, Manipur or Bengal?
In the meantime, just check up whether the origin is there in the. Madam Burma, I asked Mr. Sharma, check up whether the origin is available in the records before the tribunal.
Public.
Why people are now resorting to fraudulent means? Yeah, very bad. Prove your case will help you to the maximum,
Definitely.
provided you remain above the board.
Public, highly.
Item 10,
Tari hai to be okay. Yeah, take it, it's a single link. This time I said before we go to it. You couldn't appear, boy. You see the letter received from the deputy who is working with the citizen has been filed against the. It is we allow to play and. এটা কি করবো লাগে? আচ্ছা, এটি ট্রান্সফার yes. করে। Sixty percent of the ये 20% आता है 20%. But it's still pretty much not keeping you alone. No, he doesn't want to stay alone. On his own. Division bench at Shillong. The High Court was there. The High Court was compensation. The Guwahati High Court for transmitting the case before related to compensation to the principal city. Wanted to put on all the party listed before. অরুণাচলের কোন আছে ইয়াতে? I think standing council কোনটা প্র্যাকটিক্যাল হয় এই যেরকম আবার থাকি চাওঁ নেকি আৰু প্লাছ গুৱাহাটী হাইকোৰ্ট গতিকে গুৱাহাটী হাইকোৰ্ট আচ্ছা বার এসোসিয়েশন আকৌ Where is the bar association respondent? Very much, where is that? What's the letters? All করা হয়ে যে রেজিস্ট্রি করা এইখানে ইন্টারফেয়ার করে গেল ডিজিটাল থাকে কি জানেন we basically following the decision of the legislature. I'm not going to. He's going to tell me story. I'm not even. Cycle of hope, I will not get to it. Or it's a way as well. Just go to them. I think it's a one. Notification to one event by the Ask him to come after some time. Timing going to you, I will return about that.
Item 11.
Right, legal lordship.
Is the name of this man?
Lordship,
So
it is,
Swahalam Mia.
yes,
Who is the father?
lordship.
Who is the father?
Father Faizuddin.
Page number.
Real 1960, hotel is of 1966, page number 72, lordship.
72.
Real number 182. Faizuddin, son of Rahman,
Faizuddin is the father.
father. Lordship, Lordship, I rely on the voter list of 1966, voter list of 1985, voter list of 1989, 1993, 1997, lordship. In the 1997, after that, voter list of 2010, 2016, 2021, lordship. May I continue, lordship? One Gabo certificate is also there, lordship. Certifying that the petitioner,
Go one by one to your documents.
yes, lordship.
Tell us which material will show that the petitioner is the son of Faizuddin.
Voter list of 1989, lordship.
Page number
Page number 76.
76.
At page number 77, Lordship, serial number 720,
720 is Faiz Ali,
Faiz Ali. His father's name is,
Rahman, okay.
yes, Lordship. Bacha Mia, serial number 422. Our petitioner is Bacha Mia, Lordship. Son of
Petitioner
Faiz.
is Bacha Mia.
Bacha Mia. Lordship, his
Petitioner
name
is some peculiar name you said just now.
Shah Alam, Lordship. and
Shah Alam,
Bacha Mia. Lordship, they are
Acha, Bacha and Shah Alam, they are the same person.
same person.
How will you prove it?
Lordship, son of Faiz, Lordship. Son of Faiz,
No, Bacha is son of Faiz, no difficulty.
yes.
But how do you know that Shah Alam and Bacha, they are the same person?
Page 70.
Page
74.
74. That is of another different village, Digha.
Shifting is there.
Here,
Lordship.
Faizuddin is there.
No, originally Nirola Nongke, then Digha, then again Nirola Nongke.
Not just two shifting, there are two shiftings, Lordship.
From Nirola Longke to Digha and again Digha back to Nirola Longke.
Yes. And petitioner's name also sends Shah Alam to Bacha Mia, Bacha Mia to Shah.
No, that is shifting is okay for the time being. We'll examine later on. But how will you show that Shah Alam and Bacha Mia, they are the same person?
That is a business.
Shifting we'll consider later on. That is
Yes.
not going to it right now.
Then Lordship. Okay. Hmm. Lordship, Gabra certificate, page number 94, Lordship,
81.
annex of 15,
Hmm.
Gabra certificate, Lordship. From Act number.
No, annexure 10, page 81.
Yes. Shah Alam Mia,
Mhm.
son of Faiz.
This is in your favor.
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Sharma, what to do? We admitted, given interim, keep these two questions open. T. Begum,
Keep it.
heard MS T. Begum, Land Council for the petitioner. Also, the petitioner claims that Faizuddin, son of Rahman of the 1966 voters list of villager Nirola Nongke, is the father of the petitioner. Reference is made to the voters list of 1985 of village Digha, which also contains the name of Faizuddin, son of Rahman, and Bacha Mia, son of Jayezuddin, as well as the voters list of 1989 of village Nirola Nongke, which contains the name of Faiz Ali, son of Rahman, and Bacha Mia, son of Faiz. Further reference is made to the voters list of 1997 of village Nirola Nongke, which contains the name of Shah Alam Mia, son of Faiz. It is claimed that Shah Alam Mia of the 1997 voters list is the petitioner himself. And further, that Bacha Mia of the 1985 voters list and 1985 voters list of village Digha and 1989 voters list of village Nirola Nongke and Shah Alam of the 1997 voters list of village Nirola Nongke are one and the same person. It is also claimed that the family initially resided at village Nirola Nongke, thereafter shifted to village Digha, and again shifted back to village Nirola Nongke. The question as to whether Shah Alam Mia of the 1997 voters list and Baksha Mia of the 1985 and 89 voters list would remain open for further adjudication at the time of hearing. The question as to whether the family had shifted from village and again back to Nirola would also remain open for further adjudication.
Item 12,
Means I have filed pending case, my lord. Case is pending, not disposed of. I have filed two petitions, my lord, before the court below, my lord. For my lord, to annex one of my Sita copy. Another one is, my lord, that name of my father is Abdul Rahman or Abdul Rahman. But police wrongly recorded the name of my father is Rahman Ali, late. Where is my father is alive? So I filed two petitions. The police should submit a report on that basis. And another.
So now what order the tribunal has
The
passed?
tribunal passed order, my lord, rejected my petition, that is in the
Page
page,
number
page 59, my lord.
59.
My petition is also there.
Yes, Mr. Sharma, what do you say? Mr. Nair, we'll take up that matter after some time. We also asked some information from the registry in
Sure, we will. I'll
Arunachal
immediately-
also,
Lordship.
once it comes back.
Lordship.
Please remain present.
No, I'll be here.
It is
It seems that,
little,
Malad, they may not know about the pendency.
that's why we asked the registry there to inform the learned council.
Lordship, I'll do that.
If they want it on a specific date, we'll fix accordingly, or else let us see what can be done.
Lordship, I'll be here. Malad.
Okay.
I'll just have a talk with.
The court master will send you the information whenever the matter is taken up.
Lordship, I'll have the information in between. Before.
Right. Yes, what do you say? Sorry, this matter, why? We may not go out.
There's some things which I just want to discuss.
You want to discuss, okay. We'll come back after some time and take up.
Item 12,
I filed petition, not for annexing some documents and.
Oh, that
also-
matter.
Yes.
Elaborate it. Heard Mr. R. Rashid, learned counsel for the petitioner. Also heard Mr. G. Sharma. The petitioner Jaitam Nessa is referred to the Foreign Tribunal number 4 Borpeta. Golpara, sorry, for rendering an opinion as to whether she is a foreigner under the Foreigners Act 1946, resulting in registration of case number FT bracket G-4 bracket close M/231/18 in course of the proceeding, the petitioner filed petition number 8726 and 8728, both dated 13/10/2022. By the petition number 8726/2026, the petitioner prayed for a record to be called, for a report to be called from the police on the question as to what name of the father of the proceedee was disclosed before the police. By the said application was instituted in the circumstance that the petitioner claims that a wrong name of her father was recorded by the police at the inquiry stage. By the petition number 8728, the petitioner proceedee prayed for being allowed to exhibit the certified copy of a chita in respect of a plot of land, the contents whereof is sought to be relied upon to prove the citizenship. Both the petitions were rejected by the order dated 16/11/2022 by the tribunal. As regards the petition number 8726, the tribunal was of the view that the incorrect recording of the name of her father was not taken as a plea in the written statement, nor it was mentioned in the earlier stage of the proceeding, and therefore such correction cannot be allowed. If the name of the father had been wrongly recorded, it cannot be a case that the same cannot be corrected. Of course, subject to production of relevant materials to substantiate the same. Neither acquiescence nor waiver would be applicable in such case, which would prevent the proceedee from correcting the wrong name of the father being recorded. It would also have to be taken note that if a wrong name of the father had been recorded, the petitioner would have to prove her citizenship through the wrongly recorded name of the father, which again would be an impossibility. Further, if the petitioner wants to rely upon any further document, including the certified copy of a chita, the contents whereof may prove her citizenship, we do not see any reason as to why such opportunity should not be given to the petitioner. For both the reasons, they ordered it at 16/11/2022 in case number so-and-so is set aside, and the matter remanded back to the tribunal to allow the petitioner to produce necessary document to show the correct name of her father and do the correction if otherwise so advised, as well as allow her to produce any further material in the form of a chita if such document can contents of such document can prove her citizenship. Petitioner to accordingly appear before the tribunal on so and so.
Police make call record, from police record may call for getting her name of her father.
Why do you want a report from the police?
Police made this problem.
Then there has to be another judicial inquiry before the district judge. Who gave the right name and who recorded the wrong name? Police will give a report that they wrote it correctly.
Right.
After all, X daughter of Y is under a proceeding before the tribunal. We cannot allow X daughter of Y to prove her case as X daughter of Z. it is immaterial whether she had wrongly stated the name of the father or the police had wrongly stated the name of the father. Fact is, she has to prove her citizenship. And she can prove it only through her father. And she cannot prove it through the name of a wrong father. So correct, allow her to correct it. And if you feel that a person of the same name, daughter of somebody else, is also required to be proceeded, go and serve notice on that person also. But this person cannot be compelled to prove through the name of a wrong father. So therefore, we are not going for record. So you think, get it corrected. No?
Time being item 4.
Sorry, Milord, one item I have got Milord, so I want Milord actually. Actually, I am not, I'll do it tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Like,
Next week.
May it please, Your Lordship. This is a case of custodial death, Your Lordship. The husband of the petitioners, they were picked up by Garwan Dreyfus.
Mr. Chaudhary, it was adjourned timing on the
Yes,
prayer of somebody
yes,
who made it on behalf.
In
Last
fact,
order is adjourned on the prayer of Mr. Chaudhary to obtain further instructions.
Yes.
Major Monisha Yadav is also present before the court. List after 4 weeks.
Yes, Lordship. Now,
Who is otherwise present, takes to obtain that may be required.
Lordship had made a observation, very Lordship, whether the compensation could be paid by the authorities on their own. So apparently somebody has been killed out here.
Is somebody ready to take the responsibility or
That
will
is
have to
what-
adjudicate?
No, that is what Lordship.
We
because-
cannot compel you to take responsibility.
That is what from what I see, through the FIRs, cases registered have been written in FR. Therefore, our implication is not there. As per the police case. And here in the affidavit also, we have taken a stand that it's not a deliberate shooting, rather it was an encounter. We were shot upon first. Therefore, Lordship, until and unless there is some observation from the court, it becomes very difficult for them.
Then we have to go for judicial inquiry.
Because that way we have to contest.
There is no other way out other than the district and session just making an inquiry and submitting. report.
Because. Once we have taken a stand, now becomes difficult for us.
Your Lordship will find the PM report also. It shows that the petitioner's husband, they were fired from a close range. All close range gunshots.
Maybe. Suppose you were pointing a gun at other person and you yourself is at a close range. He will also fire back you at a close range. That will not show that it was deliberately done. Or whether it was an encounter or not. That will not indicate. Only close range will not indicate that we have to be running as fast as possible. We have reached a distance in the meantime, only thereafter they shot at you. We'll pick it up next week. Then we have to hearing to some extent, hear you also. Next week. Reason দিব লাগিব। এনেতো দি দিব নোৱাৰি। দিব।
No.
In view of the allegation and counter allegation between the petitioner and respondents, in the circumstance in which death was caused to the respective husbands of the three petitioners, namely late Singul Khonsai, late Selpu Khonsai, and late Paulental Kipen, a order of 25/1/2023, comma. List the matter and so and so for a hearing as to what further orders is required to be passed.
Bless.
Time being item 10.
I have had a talk with Mr. T. Pertin, Tony Pertin, who is appearing in this case for the petitioner in Janagar branch below. He said that August 8 will be a comfortable date for him.
What kind of order can we pass?
Lordship can pass that upon instruction I have submitted before your lordships.
That also will not be very proper. As prayed for,
As prayed, please.
list on 8/8/2023.
My lord.
Hmm. Notice appear for a different. Respondent number 3 is the Bar Association. Please check up. So
Yes,
we'll
my
issue notice on the next day, then, after we hear the petition.
Yes, my lord. Yes. On the next day, lordship, maybe.
After hearing the petition.
After hearing the.
And bar also may be informed about this impending litigation.
I'll communicate.
If they-
I'll ask the registry.
If they appear on their own, it is well and good.
Yes, my lord.
If they don't appear, we will have to issue notice.
Yes, my lord. Yes,
If they appear, we'll be one step ahead.
yes. My lord.
Next year, yeah. Next one. Two thousand five 3 GLT or something. 2005 3 GLT 1.
1.
Hindustan Paper Corporation versus Scenery Composites Private Limited. Hmm. Have you read paragraph 5?
Of the repetition.
Hmm.
Yes, my lord.
Is it the correct proposition of law? You check up.
I'll have to check up, my lord. They have,
Hmm.
my lord, relied on 2005 3 GLT, page 1,
Hmm.
and they have quoted some paragraphs, my lord.
No, have you read what is quoted?
No, my lord. And the entire thing, I was just thinking of going through the entire judgment of the reported in the GLT, my lord.
Come prepared.
To the extent I could go through, my lord, which deals with a proviso, scope of the proviso vis-a-vis the main enactment.
Huh. Hmm. You also put
They-
on alert Advocate General Varunachal also, although he is not a respondent.
They
Maybe
basically harp on the cause of action issue in this paragraph, that since the cause of action has arisen at
no,
Arunachal.
basically the power of the Chief Justice had been questioned here.
Yes, correct. Under the notification.
Is that the only notification that governs the field? Or
That-
there are some other provisions also?
That I'll have to,
Hmm.
I'll have to check and I'll try to get. is
Try
there-
to get all the notifications, rules, etc.
Yes, my lord.
pertaining to the power of the Chief Justice.
Yes,
This
Yes.
is number one.
yes.
And Constitution from somewhere.
229.
Single bench or that. Mr. Das.
Yes.
In para 5, I think it is written division bench.
This judgment reported. in
That
AIT.
Hindustan something.
Yes, my lord, it's division bench.
Oh, it will.
The division bench of the Honorable High Court.
Single bench. 2004 to 2005. No, division. It is single court. Do you come prepared for that?
Yes, my lord. I'll assist your lordship. I'll
I
get.
think here to interpret that proviso, what is the meaning of a proviso?
Yes. And to what extent that application of the proviso in the given facts also, my lord. Because here they submitted a representation for transfer that was rejected.
No, no, we'll also have to examine what are the powers of a chief justice,
Correct, my lord.
because there are various provisions. Chief justice is the master of the roster.
Roaster, yes.
It is the chief justice who decides which matter to be placed before which bench.
Which bench, correct.
So how do you read it with the restriction of that
I understand,
clause of that notification,
yes,
and then again interpret the proviso to that provision?
I got it.
I think you'll
Yes.
have to do some work. on
Yes,
this.
yes, my lord, I'll do.
We'll hear you on 8.
8, my lord. In the meantime, my lord, I'll ask the registry to inform the bar association of.
No, if they want voluntarily, they come and appear, it is well and good. If they
Yes.
don't come, we'll have to hear the petition and
The
issue
legal
notice.
issue, yes, my
We
lord.
can't compel them to come.
Yes, correctly.
But if they, on their own, if they come, it is well and good.
It's
We
fine.
definitely will hear them.
Yes.
Item 13 to 15 for
Keep
admission.
ಇದು ಆಗೋಟೆ order দিছিল list for 8. Have you done the homework?
Lordship, I have submitted the most of the that villages.
That came later on, came up later on.
A lot 1961 and 2011.
No, that record we have.
Lordship.
Have you found out which of the villages came into existence subsequently?
My lord, that is, my lord, that list was there, my lord, along with the, my lord.
No. The third list is also available
Lordship.
for us. So now, if you if you saw 1961 or taken as compared to Janake. Mr. Hendrik, suppose we take note of this one. You have a copy with you?
Lordship, my lord, which district, lordship?
Kamrup.
Kamrup, lordship.
Kamrup, next column is Borbata PS,
Lordship,
1961.
lordship.
So, Chaudhary, you also take it.
Nunmati.
Nunmati. So in Kamrup, Nunmati existed.
Lordship.
Then 2011, Aksia.
Lordship, this is falls under the taluka of the Boku, lordship. District Kamrup, and let's see, see the Boku.
No, I have not understood the list.
Lordship.
61
61.
What happened to Nurmati 2011? Is it still existing? বুঝি পাইছে কিবা এতিয়া এইখন আছে নে নাই এইখনত নামি যাই বহুমান হ'ল নেকি Mr. Hendrik, does it mean that take serial number 1 Nunmati
Lordship.
in 1961 and serial number 1 in 2011?
Lordship.
Do you mean to say village Nunmati in 2011 is known as Agsia?
No.
No. Then how do you relate that to? Or do you mean to say the villages in the extreme right-hand column
Lordship.
did not exist in 2011 and they came into existence in 2011?
Lordship.
Does it
Lordship,
mean that?
There is another copy. I have given. 2011 existing form.
Huh. Did this village exist in 1991?
1919. Well, that instruction I don't have. But
So this is what we required you to do. You compare the two lists of 61 and 2011, find out which of these villages did not exist in 2011, 1961. That's all. What is provided, this information is not discernible. Mhm.
No, simple. ইয়াতে 129 এখন তিনি চাৰি আছে তাৰমানে
Could we understand anything, Mr. Chaudhary?
No, I have not been able to figure out.
Who had prepared this list? You call that man and ask him what he means by it. Mr. Mojumdar, we can also take a look.
I have seen it, it's not very clear.
Nothing is.
Your lordship's order was very clear. That 1960, what are the villages that existed?
And 2011, how many existed and which of them did not exist in 2011?
How many of them have newly come up? Or maybe because of bifurcation? of the-
Whatever it is, reason we'll look into later on.
Well, I think the officers, my learned friend may sit with the officers and find out exactly what is this. Whether. there is-
Okay, can you call him? He must have done some work,
Well,
but
some work has been done, but not exactly what your lordship desire.
but what this work means actually, that meaning is not clear.
For that, possibly they will have to refer to their records more. Immediately, he is coming to court will not help. And lordship has specifically direct them that they should.
No, we have already passed it over.
Pass the order.
Certain lists have been produced, but it is not discernible from such lists as to which are the villages which came into existence, which are in existence in the year 2011, but were not in existence in the year 1961. The list provided may be recasted so that the aforesaid information is discernible. When do you want? List on so and so.
Next.
Director goes. Director goes.
Item 16,
Obliged.
16 years, Mr. Motin.
My lord, in this case, my lord, from the petitioner side, I have received one receipt, my lord, already submitted one application for mutation of land, my lord, by way of inheritance, my lord.
So,
But and this matter is under process, my lord.
so what do you want? What is your prayer?
My prayer, my lord,
Adjourn of the prayer of Mr. A. Motin, Land Council for the petitioner to be listed on.
the last part of chapter.
On the, no,
My lord, expected
adjournment,
delivery date, my lord.
maximum 2 weeks, nothing beyond that.
My lord, as per the status.
It is stated that the petitioner has made an application for mutation. The result whereof is being awaited.
of this.
দুই সপ্তাহকে বেশি নহয়।
item 17,
On last occasion, your lordship had directed us to show any evidence regarding the shifting of the petitioner's father lordship from village 180 Takimari to village Buduchar. In this regard, lordship, we have not been able to communicate with her till now. I seek further time,
No,
lordship.
reject it. It's an order of 22/2023. By now, almost 6 months have gone by. Enough of time. You argue your case without that matter, we will decide it. Election Commission, have you produced the voter list? There is also an indication, Election Commissioner may produce the appointed of the voter.
This case I have not received it. If the lordship give me some time, lordship, I will produce it.
Adjourn of the prayer, Mr. A. Ali, Land Council for the Election Commission to produce the appointed voters list of the villages, Takimari Grazing Reserve and Buduchar as required by the order of 22/2023 list on sets.
Recognized, lordship.
item 18,
My lord. On the last occasion, my lord, I took time to provide a complete voter list of 1989, my lord. I will first take you through the annexures, my lord. Page number 41, my lord.
Is 41.
My lord.
Yes, sir.
Sher Ali is the grandfather, my lord.
Is the grandfather.
Village Mirbil Colony, my lord.
Mirbil Colony
Mirbil
grandfather.
My lord.
Okay, now who is the father?
Father, my lord, 1989, my lord.
Page number.
Page number 47, my lord. Rahim.
Rahim father.
Rahim father, my lord.
Mirbil, huh? Now who is the petitioner?
Page number 49, my lord.
Jamaluddin.
Jamaluddin, my lord. This is a different village now.
Page number.
Page number 49, my lord. So, my lord, I took time to submit a complete voter list of 1989 to provide more clarity, my lord. I have voted.
Which entry you want to rely on?
My lord, this is 744 Rahim. And the next name is Jamal, but there is a problem, my lord. Father's name is written OE, which means do. But the 1947 voter list is clear. The father name is Rahim, my lord. Probably this was some kind of error. But in 1989, both father's same name is together, my lord.
No, how do you know
My lord,
that Abdul Rahim son of Sher
my lord.
of Niz Sahoria and Rahim son of Sher Ali of Mirbil, they are the same person? How do you know that?
So, my lord, in the Mirbil voter list is written 744 Rahim, son of Sher Ali. And the next name, so
it also tally with the other, the Sher Ali Milot in the 1965 voter list, 66, page number 41. Where is written as Sher Ali
How do you say tally?
in the sense Milot, same
Merely the
village.
name is same doesn't mean it is telling. You'll get hundreds of people telling with why only one village. You'll get some more number of villages.
But this looks, the petitioner's claim
The
is that.
kind
he's
of
a grand-
database these people have, you'll get even some more voters list. Then you'll have to elect between the two, whether you go for Mirbil or you go for the other one. But you have to show that they are the same person.
My lord.
Bring any evidence you show. See, this is a question of fact.
My lord, my lord,
Your claim
my lord,
that the Mirbil Rahim, son of Sher,
my lord.
and Abdul Rahim, son of Sher of Niz Saharia, they are the same person.
My lord,
Prove that fact.
my lord, I will try to prove that.
The petitioner to produce any relevant material which may prove that Rahim, son of Sher Ali of Mirbil colony of the voters list 1989, and Abdul Rahim, son of Sher of the voters list of 1997 of village Niz Saharia, Niz Saharia are one and the same person.
It's not in the form of affidavit, my lord. I will try to explore that as well.
Affidavit will only explain, it will not prove your own affidavit.
By some elderly person to have been.
Elderly person, you can get help of any compatible elderly person. He will give that same evidence.
If the name is together in that voter list of 1966.
Bring, we'll examine. If it is acceptable, definitely.
My
it
lord,
will be
deeply
acceptable.
of it.
Item 19.
May I please? May I please respect? The lordship, the father's name is
Hey,
Mofizul.
ready, go. Now go, come. Hmm,
Name of the father of the petitioner is late Mofizul Sheikh.
page
and-
number,
And page number 16, annexure number 3 and 4 is the voter list of 1966 and 1970.
page number 16.
Yes, lordship, annexure 3 and annexure 4.
Very well. Page 16 is voter list of 66, village Bedlangkhaiti. And who is the father?
Father is lordship last 157, Mofizul Sheikh.
Oh, Hizul Sheikh is the father, son of late Baitullah Sheikh.
Yes, lordship. And page number, next page number 17,
Hmm,
voter list of 1970.
hmm. No, that is okay. Which document will show
Lordship, there is linkage.
Noriza Bibi is the daughter of Mofizal Sheikh.
Linkage certificate has been issued by the chairman of Bhagnamari VCDC, which is annexure number 6, page 21. Plus,
No, let him, what relevance does it have under the law? Hmm. In Assam, there is a concept called Horvozan. Horvozan, you know what it means. Who knows everything? Horvozan. There is no place of the concept of Horvozan in these laws. Here, the relevant provision is section 50 of the Evidence Act. So does it satisfy the requirement of section 50?
Lordship,
Hmm.
then we may be given time to produce additional documents.
What you want to produce? The petitioner seeks for an adjournment to produce any relevant material which may prove that the petitioner Noriza Bibi is the daughter of Mofizal Sheikh of the 1966 voters list of village Bedlangkhaiti. Hmm.
Item 20.
Hmm. As per, adjourn to be listed after 2 weeks.
21,
May I please your lordships? My lord, here there is shifting, so I need to get more.
MS D. Ghosh, Land Council of Petitioner, seeks for an adjournment to explore the availability of any material which may prove that
Suresh Biswas,
is that the family of the petitioner shifted from village
Khoramara Janpar,
Khorapara Janpar to
Dakhin Dharamtul,
Dokhin Dharampur,
Dharamtul,
Dharamtul.
22,
Maybe the lordship. Lordship, here lordship 66 voter list and 950 lordship.
Page number.
Page 26 lordship. There is a shifting lordship.
Hmm.
There is shifting lordship. Page 26 lordship. This is my
Page,
actually 26 lordship.
there is shifting.
Yes, lordship.
Have you proved the shifting?
No, lordship.
How will you prove?
Some matter should be vote lordship.
Hmm.
Some matter should be lordship. Lordship.
The petitioner seeks for an adjournment to prove that there is a shifting of the family of the petitioner from village
Number 3 Borobala
number 3 Borbala to
to Kandbari.
23,
May I please your lordships? Present proceeding expired lordships on 16/8/2019. Having children also.
Hmm.
Then Abdul Salam, he expired lordships.
Still to be under treatment. Hey. Bana explain করে জানো মানে মনে হয় So what will you do now? What do you intend to do?
Ships in person expired matter may be closed or children are there, maybe
We don't know. You take your decision. What do you want to do? That's why we ask.
Maybe closed lordships. If any reference the authority made, then they will.
How will they prove their case if their father is a declared foreigner? Because this order will remain.
It will be a foreigner.
So they'll be sons of a foreigner, so they'll
Automatically.
they'll follow the consequence.
Lordships direct, allow me to substitute the
Substitute.
children's lordship.
It is stated that the great petitioner Abdul Salam died in the year
Died 16/8/2019.
on 16/8/2019 during the peninsular writ petition. Mr. F.U. Borguia, Land Counsel for the petitioner, seeks for an adjournment for impleading the legal heirs of the petitioner.
Lordships. Obliged.
24,
Mr. Borguia. Does a man expire?
Expired, that's
No, no, does a man expire?
died.
Mhm. Medicines, they expire. They have a validity date. Human beings, I don't think they expire. They die. Or you can say he's no more or whatever
more.
you say.
24,
Apply.
R. Chaudhary. Nine. Nine. দেখিছিল বহি আছে কি কৰিব নাহে যদি নানি পিএস টেকেন কৰি থাকিব
item 25,
yes Hassan.
Lordship, the name of the father of the petitioner is Hassan Khan. Appeared in the voter list of 1965.
Page number?
21.
Page number
21, my lord.
21. Hassan Khan,
Hassan Khan,
father.
father of the petitioner.
And
Then
which document will show that Aimona is the daughter of
my lord,
Hassan Khan?
there is no document, my lord. Before the
Material.
material, before the attaining the age of majority, my lord, she got married, my lord.
Understand which material will show that she is the daughter. He'll have to produce.
Father came and divorced, my lord. That's only document, my lord.
Page number
Father deposition, my lord, says, my lord, 53, my lord.
Is he still alive?
Alive, my lord.
Mr. Sharma, did the person who came before the tribunal look like a 90-year-old man?
Yes, my lord.
Also verify if the person deposing is actually. Heard Mr. F. Hassan and also for the petition also. The petitioner Aimona Khatun had been referred to the Foreigners Tribunal number. Eight Borpeta. For rendering an opinion as to whether she is a foreigner under the Foreigners Act 1946, being agreed, resulting in registration of FT case number 190/2017, being agreed, then the tribunal passed an order dated 29/9/2018 declaring the petitioner to be a foreigner, being aggrieved, the petition is instituted. In the writ proceeding, the petitioner relies upon the voters list of 1965 of village Sukhmana, police station Borpeta in the present Borpeta district, which contains a name of Hassan Khan, son of Halim at serial 491. It is claimed that Hassan Khan is the father of the petitioner. Hassan Khan, son of Halim, aged about 90 years, of village Sukhmana, rendered evidence before the tribunal as DW2, wherein it was stated that the writ petitioner is his daughter, who was born at his residence at village Sukhmana. If the evidence of DW2 is to be accepted, the burden under section 9 had been discharged by the petitioner that she is not a foreigner. for appreciation of the evidence of DW2 matter remanded back to the tribunal. The tribunal may require the DW2 to reappear before the tribunal for further cross-examination by the Home Department of by the state through the Home Department. The tribunal to also verify and satisfy itself whether the person appearing before the tribunal as DW2 is actually Hassan Khan, son of Halim, of the voters list of 1966 of village Sukwana. Upon doing the needful, the region of the 65.
Obliged.
Hmm.
26.
26 and 27, Your Lordship. But I mean, Mr. S. Bora, he's at Max, Your Lordship. Perhaps he couldn't make it today. But I mean, pass over for today, Your Lordship.
Item number
26 and 27.
19 matter.
Yes, Your Lordship. For today, Your Lordship. Just pass over.
No, it doesn't matter for how many days, but 19 matter. That's a more
Yes, Your Lordship.
relevant. Ask him to remain present on the next. It is stated that Mr. S. Bora, and counsel for the petitioner, is having some inconvenience. Adjourned. But the learned counsel to ensure that to ensure the presence on the next returnable date.
Obliged, Your Lordship.
29. 28.
'Yes,
Maybe relevant. Lordship, petitioner declared foreigner 66 to 71 stream, my lord. My lord, kindly come to the page 14, my lord. Certificate of the registration in the year of 1956 in the name of the father of the petitioner, my lord. Then after, my lord, voter list of 1965, my lord. Page 24, my lord, father of the petitioner, my lord. Then I have annexed the admit card, SLC registration certificate, my lord.
No, what is your case?
Hello?
You are declared to be a person between 66 and 71.
Stream, my lord.
Are you contesting that declaration or you are accepting that
I
declaration?
accept it. Well, I-
Accept. So you want to get registered.
No, already registered, my lord.
Then,
My lord, that comes sentence, my lord.
no, if you have already registered, are you pursuing it as a petition or will you close it?
Now, my lord, I am praying, my lord, I am not a 60 to 71 stream, my lord.
Actually, you challenge that.
Challenge
order.
that, challenge.
Oh, fine. Who is the father? Which page?
My lord, kindly come to the page 14.
1-4.
1-4, my lord, registration, certificate of the registration, my lord, in the year of 1956, my lord. Santosh Chandra De, is my father, my lord.
Mhm.
Santosh Chandra De, my lord,
Santosh Chandra De, he is the father.
father of the petition.
Okay. Now he is a resident of which place?
Resident of Lalok, my lord. Lalok,
Sorry,
Lalok, present address
Laluk.
Lalok.
Present address Laluk,
Laluk.
Lakhimpur. Which material will show
My
that
lord,
Shefali is the daughter of
Kindly come.
Santosh
Hmm.
of Laluk.
Page 35, my lord, Assam Higher Secondary Education Council registration certificate, my lord.
35.
Page 35.
Yes, sir. Mr. Sharma? Laluk College of Honor. Hmm.
Yes.
It is Santosh Das of Laluk Lordship. That was not clear in this certificate. Santosh Laluk, Santosh death certificate of Laluk. What kind of page numbers you have given? After page 36 is page 24. Then after another page, it is page 27. You can't put heading in the call for the admission is still in original. Here, F.A. Hassan.
F.A. Hassan.
Heard Mr. F.A. Hassan and counsel for the petitioner. Also. The petitioner Shefali Rani Dey had been referred to the Foreigners Tribunal number. Where is it? One test book.
That's page 64, my lord.
64. The Foreigners Tribunal number 1, Tejpur, for rendering an opinion as to whether she is a foreigner under the Foreign Act 1946, resulting in registration of FTD case number 1920-2012. The tribunal rendered an opinion dated 11/1/2019 declaring the petitioner to be a foreigner who entered the state of Assam from the specified territory between 1/1/1961 and 24/3/1971. It is stated that in the meantime, the petitioner had also registered herself as a foreigner between 1966 and 1971. But the petitioner is aggrieved by the said declaration and consequent thereof, this writ petition is instituted. The writ petition reliance is placed on a certificate of registration. Bearing number 21215, dated 19/10/1956, which was issued in the name of Santosh Chandra Dey, and his present address at that time was shown as Laluk in the Lakhimpur district. It is claimed that Santosh Chandra Dey is the father of the petitioner, whose citizenship can be ascertained inasmuch as the certificate of registration was issued to him on 19/10/1956. Amongst other materials, what is that certificate? School certificate?
Page certificate, my lord, page 35, my lord, Assam Higher Secondary Education Council.
Page 35.
Yes.
This is what I was trying to point out. See, come to page 34. Next page is page 22. Then you come to page 36. Next page is page 23. What is this? Taking to 36. Refers to a certificate issued by the people. Yes. no? Relies upon a certificate issued by the Secretary Assam Higher Secondary Education Council bearing serial number 054628 dated 23/8/1989 that Shefali Rani Dey is the daughter of Santosh Chandra Dey and a student of Laluk Higher Secondary School, College of Higher Secondary School of Laluk. Eh, 23, right? Maybe it will be 38, 24. Okay, तो कोई भी लग गया ऐसे। हाँ, ये page 2. अब ये कुछ दे दिया ऐसे, मुझे इतना है। No, 38, 32 ऐसे। Next page is 24. What you saw? अब मुझे ये करेक्ट कराना है। ऐसे कौन डॉक्यूमेंट है? People look. In the Reliance is also placed on a certificate issued by the principal of Laluk Higher Secondary School dated 13/7/1988, which contains the information that Shefali Rani Dey is the daughter of Santosh Chandra Dey and an inhabitant of Nij Laluk in the of the North People subdivision. In view of the above, remanded back to the tribunal to enable the petitioner to call the principal of Laluk Higher Secondary School as a witness along with the original admission in register with the admission register in original of the Laluk Higher Secondary School, which may contain the information that Shefali Rani Dey is the daughter of Santosh Chandra Dey of village Laluk. Upon the school admission register being produced, the tribunal shall examine the authenticity and acceptability of the said register and pass it, and thereupon pass a reasoned order.
One more document admit card, SSLC admit card should be in page 38.
Item 29.
To correct your paginations first. The order will be signed only after correction. After page 36, it is page 22. After page 38, it is page 24. Just check up. Have you made an inquiry, Mr. Sharma? 25/5/2020. You did you?
Not yet received, Lordship. Not yet received, Lordship.
Mr. G. Sharma, Lanka Home Department Press Officer, further time for the verification report as required by the order dated 25/5/2023. Listen.
Okay. Item 30. Request. 17 hours. 17.
Lordship, by order of the Lordship 14/10/19 also.
Hmm.
This petitioner was declared Lordship as foreign.
Then more.
So Lordship, LC has come. Lordship. So we may come to page 42.
Mr. Kolita, what is your case? We know he is declared a foreigner,
Lord-
otherwise he will not be before this bench.
Lordship,
We know records have come, it is
Lord-
before us. What is your case?
Case is that Lordship, his father came to India Lordship in 1956 Lordship, along with his grandfather. And according to Lordship, since then Lordship, he has been residing in India.
Where does the name of the father appear?
Lordship. His father's first name appeared in the Bhatta list of 1970 Lordship.
Page number?
Lordship.
18.
Page number Lordship 21.
Page number 21.
Lordship. The serial number Lordship 85 Kamini Mohan.
Hmm.
Serial number Lordship 85
Kamini Bepari. Oh, Kamini
Kamini
Mohan.
Mohan.
He is the father.
Yes. He's
Very
the
well.
father.
Son of late Khosto Bepari.
Lordship.
Very well. Now, which document will show that Nivaran is the son of Kamini Mohan?
Thereafter, Lordship, he has changed his name Lordship from Nivaran Bepari to Lordship Nivaran Sarkar.
Hmm.
The title has been changed Lordship. Lordship,
Who?
this petitioner. And Lordship may come to page 33.
Page
But it is the affidavit shown by this petitioner.
33.
It was shown in the year 1990.
That is a self-declaration. How will it help you?
Hereby Lordship may come to page 22. In the
Page?
year total list of 1997,
Hmm.
wherein Lordship this petitioner name has been shown.
I know petitioner's name has been shown. But the father's name is Kamini Mohan Bepari,
Yes, this is the
son of Khosto Bepari.
Lordship.
You say that in 85 has wrongly shown as Kamini Mohan Bepari instead of Kamini Mohan Sarkar. How can you accept that? When 70 also shows the same information, number one. And number two, it's a self-declaration. If Kamini Mohan comes and say it is a different matter, how can you declare the change of name of another person?
His father was Lordship.
Can Mr. Sharma file an affidavit that Mr. J. Kolita's name is wrongly in the bar council and it should be J. Deka?
So, yes,
Can he make that a affidavit? No,
except these documents, all other documents. Lordship.
understand. So you show that you are the son of Kamini Mohan of son of Khosto Bepari. That is good enough.
Lordship, page 22, Lordship, the total list of 1997, wherein Lordship his name has been shown as Nivaran Sarkar.
We know, we have read it.
It is also different. Lordship. Ilaguri part 2.
See, you are Niranjan Sarkar,
Nivaran Sarkar.
Nivaran Sarkar. You claim Kamini Mohan Bepari of the 66 is your father. Prove it. Now to prove that you are son of Kamini Mohan Bepari, you have filed an affidavit changing the name of your father. That the father is actually in Kamini Mohan Sarkar, not Kamini Mohan Bepari. How can you change the name of another man and make it compatible with your surname and claim that I am his son? Is it acceptable?
Other documents, Lordship, are there.
Show what other document you have.
Starting from page Lordship 23 is the 1997 total list. Lordship. 1997 total list, Lordship, his name has been shown Lordship against this. His
90,
father name,
97.
97,
page number.
22.
We have read this. This is Nivaran Sarkar. Very well.
Village also different. Lordship.
Therefore he is a man of different village. Earlier, Kamini Bepari was of village Baripukhuri.
Thereafter, Lordship, they have shifted their Lordship residence from Bali.
So the name of the father changes And they have also shifted the value.
Shifted lordship,
You prove?
lordship. So to that extent, lordship, there is no other supporting document except.
Then you face the consequence. We dismiss your petition.
Lordship, may accommodate sometime, lordship, I will instruct my client if he can collect some documents regarding his.
Mr. J. Kolital and the petitioner seeks for an adjournment to provide any material which may show that Nibaran Sarkar, that Kamini Mohan Nibaran Sarkar son of Kamini Mohan Bepari. গাঁওখন বেলেগ কি মাজতে সরকার কেদিফালে গণ্ডগোল করে মরিছে এফিডেভিটখন দি Mr. Kolita,
Lordship.
who advised your client to file that, make that affidavit?
Because of 1990 lordship.
By making that affidavit here
Yes.
unnecessarily complicated this
Lord.
case.
I have also.
Come to page 22. Serial 659 is Kamini Mohan Bepari, son of Gosto Mohan Bepari.
Yes.
Okay.
Lordship.
Page 21 is Kamini Mohan, son of Gosto Bepari. So as long as Kamini remains Bepari, you can trace out at least something. Now it is a Nibaran son of Kamini Mohan B, that means Bepari. So who advised him to make an affidavit
I already
that
realized
his
it.
father is Kamini Mohan Sarkar, not Bepari?
Yes.
By making that affidavit, it goes against you.
Probably lordship, because instead of lordship, Bepari has declared as Sarkar. That is the problem.
So now, once you have made Kamini Mohan Bepari is wrongly written, you lose the benefit of relying on the 97 voters list.
Page 32 is also there, lordship, is admitted.
Sorry.
Lordship, any other.
Why do you do these unnecessary things
Yes.
to your client?
Lordship.
Because had he not filed that affidavit, he can be accepted to be son of Kamini Mohan Bepari and at least something can be traced out. But by making one affidavit that he is Kamini Mohan Sarkar and not Bepari, you have created your own complication.
I have brought on record, lordship, because he has already filed in tribunal, lordship, that is why I have brought on record that affidavit also. The original that is there, lordship.
Somebody must have given him a wrong advice, file an affidavit that my father is Sarkar, not Bepari.
That's other document, not page number 30.
The petitioner relies on the voters list of 1970 of village Baripukhuri Part 1, which contains the name of Kamini Mohan, son of late Gusto Bepari. Reliance is also placed on the voters list of 1997 of village Ghilaguri Part 2, which contains the name of Kamini Mohan Bepari, son of Gusto Mohan Bepari, as well as Nibaran Sarkar, son of Kamini Mohan Bepari, Kamini Mohan B. But the petitioner complicated his own case by filing an affidavit that the name of his father is actually Kamini Mohan Sarkar and not Bepari, and the voters list have wrongly depicted him. Mr. Kolita seeks for an adjournment to examine the aforesaid inconsistency. Otherwise, had you proved only that shifting from one village to the other, that was a good case for you,
That affidavit was.
instead of filing all these affidavits.
Already that's brought on record.
Whatever you do, list on so and so. Other matters will pick some dates.
Who is